used to be. Hold on. Alrighty guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another Misfits Tuesday Night Racing League playoff race number 2 at Michigan Speedway. It's gonna be fun. I say this every week, but the racing that they put on for such a slick track last week was incredible. Just Martin dominated the end of that race, right? And a late race caution, and Dan the Man ended up getting it from him. I'm just putting the link everywhere it needs to be, so I'm not focusing right now. But Billy, you want to take it away from here? Anything you want to add to that before we get into detail with another playoff race?
Yeah, this is gonna be a good track tonight, guys. This Michigan track, it's fast. It's there's a certain line you run here to be fast, and I raced with these guys last night in practice, and I'll tell you, these guys were pretty fast. I mean, it seemed like we had some good draft. We were able to run side by side a couple times, so I mean, it's gonna be interesting tonight. I kind of got some predictions, but I don't want to say that yet. But you guys tune in tonight. It's going to be a good race. These guys put on a great show every week, and I don't think you'll be disappointed this week either. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
That it is. Speaking of predictions, we'll go ahead and jump into predictions right away. We practiced a lot with these guys yesterday, and it's a lot of drafting. You'll see guys, some are choosing to go lower sliders, some are going higher. For the long run, you want to go lower just like anywhere, but you want rotation at a big track like this. Zero tight's going to be a big factor, checking up for people. These restarts are going to be crazy. It's another playoff race, so points are important. Dan winning that race last week put him a lot closer to Martin in the points. So, and Martin's very good here, so he is my pick. I hate to pick the same guy every week. I didn't pick him last week. But, and once again, he proved his dominance, so we'll see if anybody can hold him back this week. And, he's my pick. Who's yours?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the same thing as, we may have to put him in a tech barn tonight, because, if he's got the speed he had last night, he's gonna be hard to beat. So
even guys tandem drafting.
We know how he is, yeah, and we know how he is on the long run too. So.
Oh yeah, and if he's got this short run speed, I mean he's on the pool in qualifying, so that's already. You may not know that, but he's on the pool for qualifying, so.
Yeah, that's I figured that.
But Lynch second, Dan third, Heavy starting in, or Brewster starting in fourth. Heavy starting up there, and I believe Dimeback starting sixth. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. We're getting the invites right now. Just gonna wait for confirmation. Is there anything you want to add before we introduce our in-race report?
Yeah, I mean, running with those guys last night, I think Win Today's got a good car. I think Lynch has got a fast car, so I mean.
Win the Day's not racing tonight, though. We do want to get confirmation. Win the Day is missing the race tonight. But do you want to hit up Lynch, or do you want me to hit up Lynch?
Yeah, go ahead. See what he's doing.
All right. Hey Lynch, this is Eagles Up in the booth. We just want to introduce you to the broadcast for the first time tonight. What's going on?
What's up? Sending out invites.
Alright, just let me know when it's time to accept those invites. And is there any information you want to key before heading into this race about the track or about your strategy, or do you want to keep all that to yourself?
For some 3-4 wide racing, maybe 5 wide if these guys get crazy enough. Should be a good show tonight, and hope you guys enjoy it.
Yep, good luck to you. And
thank you.
Hey, Lynch. Clint, you still there?
I got you, Billy.
Hey, you got that car dialed in tonight?
I got it a little bit.
Awesome. Good.
Hopefully put a good show on for you guys.
Yeah, man, y'all always do, man.
Alright, well, we'll talk to you later in the race for during the race
guys.
checkup, and good luck to you on this race tonight.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, there you heard it from our in-race reporter Lynch. He's going to be starting up there in the front row next to Bad 5 Martin. Lynch's going to be starting second in that second position in that Chevy 9 Chevrolet. There's really not much else to add other than
It's playoffs, baby.
it's playoffs, baby. Second race heading into the playoffs.
You know, this is a track that you could play some strategy in here with maybe a 2-tire stop, no tire stop. It just I don't know. It just depends.
Tires don't wear too much.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
How aggressive do you want to be?
And how many laps are left? Because 2 tires handle great, but they're not the quickest. So, it's gonna be interesting. That's for sure, to say the least. But just waiting for confirmation to accept those invites, and we just received another one, but I don't want to accept it till we're sure. Actually, now that I'm looking at this again, oh wait, never mind, that's from last week. But the starting order right now, starting in the front row, like we said, Bad Martin and Lynch. No, it's Bad Martin and Dan the Man. Third place is oh my gosh, I'm reading this wrong. No, it's Martin and Dan the Man. Third is Lynch. Fourth is Heavy Duty. Fifth is Brewster Baker. Sixth is Dimebag. Seventh is Crab Leg, not in the playoffs, but he'll be ready to roll for next season. Starting in that 8th position is Phil's Fan, 9th position. Pittman, also not in the playoffs, but he'll be ready to roll for next season. Then Fire Truck, then Lugnut, then starting in 12th is Arwood, 13th Lewis, and rounding out the field, or 14th David Dubose, and rounding out the field's Burnt Wood, also not in the playoffs. But these guys will be excited to head into next season. But Michigan tonight, Kansas next week, then the good old Talladega. And we're ready to get this thing underway. You ready? I'm ready. Right on the money, too. Michigan Speedway, boys. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Number 1 goal, run through Martin on the first lap. That's what they're going to need to do, too. Right? That's the sad part.
They better stay single file, because if that Ford gets out too big of a lead, he's gone.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to rely on me doing donuts to take him out. But I ain't in the race to do that, so I won't be the obstacle. But no, serious, this is gonna be a fun race. I'm excited, and we ain't raced at a track this big since we raced at Auto Club earlier this season. Here we are. They're 2x2 coming up to the line, and playoff race number 2. It's underway. Martin and Dan gonna lead you into the first turn, side by side, nobody clearing anybody there. Look at Heavy Duty right up there in the 4th position, needing points.
Comes there at 4 and at 9 and 10.
Further back in the pack, you got 3, 4, 5 wide racing. See Crab Leg in the number 2, side by side with Dimebags. They've already gone at it a couple times this season. You see Phil's Fan with an aggressive move, diving to the inside. Lynch going for the lead. Ooh, you see Dimebags up in the wall already.
Side by side for the lead, coming off of turn 4 here.
Lynch gonna use that apron to get the grip coming out of the turn and the shorter way around. Martin gonna fight back on that outside. You see Brewster Baker and Phil's Fan gonna tandem on that bottom. Phil's Fan got 2 tires under that apron there. Or are they 4 wide?
Well, they sent it in there.
Oh, Heavy up into the wall. Oh, not a good start for that 12th Mustang.
like we said earlier, we can get 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide on this track, but I don't know if you really want to do that.
They did it. They did it anyway, and some guys paid the price for it. And Lynch going for the lead right now. Fullspan going for second. Oh, contact. Did the 62 just put the 11 in the wall? He did. Oh, Dan on the apron going in the turn number 1.
Wide battle for the lead.
Contact between the two Chevys. Where does Martin go if you're in this situation with his Ford teammate right behind him? Look, a fire truck running up there.
Look at Brewster Baker and fire truck right there in the mix. Some new familiar faces up in the top 4 or 5.
We heard it from Dan. Philspan is good at these races. He's a Greater Auto Club, and here he is running second early on here at Michigan. Look at Lugnut up there racing. He's putting on a good show back there, but further back in the pack, you're going to see, unless these guys make pit stops, they're not going to get spread apart with this draft. This draft is super heavy here.
If these guys are behind here, they don't want to let that 9 and that 8 pull off too far. Not the way these guys are still 3 wide coming from the backstretch.
Definitely have to work together if you want to be able to beat out that 4 Bad Martin. He's still right there.
Up that 4. Like he's pulling Dan the Man with him.
I think Dan the Man barely lost their draft, but the second these guys get to battle, and Dan the Man will be right there. See, aggressive blocking there by the 9 of Lynch, trying to block the 8's groove, and he's going to screw him up, and here comes the 4 on the inside. Bad Martin making the move for second. Oh, you see the 8 a little loose, and he's in the wall, just a little bit. Well, look at this 2x2 racing further back in the pack.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, they racing back there.
The 12, the 2, the 16, the 11, the 14, the 62, and the 6. And guys behind him, you see Arwood, fire truck a little loose. And David and Burntwood starting to lose the draft a little bit.
Big arch by that 4. Let's see what kind of run he gets right here coming off the corner.
Lynch is going to block it though. Lynch is going to block the outside, and Martin's going to take it. But Lynch is going to clear him going down the back straightaway. I barely seen that arc going into the turn, and Lynch knew how to block it. And Philspan going to center in on the inside looking for second. And Dan the Man hanging in right there.
4-car battle. 4 drops on the inside. He's going to have some help with him, so they should get around that 9.
9 holding his own on that outside. They look 3 wide, but I think the 9 let out a little bit. Being on that outside of 3 wide, you're bound to be put in the wall.
Oh yeah.
So you seen how they were 3 cars on the inside, 1 on the outside. That has now changed. And they're all single filed on the back straightaway.
They better, if they want to catch those front 4, they better start getting single file.
Couple cars starting to peek out a little bit. Maybe the 2 Penske cars can team up, Crab Leg and Heavy Duty, and they will catch him if they stay this kind of racing up front. Martin out front, and they spread apart their wings behind him.
I think going in the corners, you definitely want to be on the outside. You don't want to have to be on the inside, because you're just not gonna get that run coming off the corner.
Taking that long way around here, you just don't carry the momentum the way you do on the inside. The bigger the arc, the faster you go. But if you arc it too big, you end up stuck on that outside, and you mess up your entire corner.
Yep.
Single file racing up front. Oh, Lynch gets in the wall a little bit, trying to tandem with the 4 of Martin. And Philspan gonna try to take advantage of that. And they're gonna peak 3 wide, not quite. Ooh, Martin scuffed the wall a little bit going out of turn 2. And Lynch door banged the wall a little bit. And he's gonna miss the turn. That's not good. Martin gonna get out front a little bit. And look who is Look who is back in the battle. Crab Leg and Heavy Duty, and that Brewster Baker and Dimebag slowly making their way up here. The other one seemed to have lost the draft, but they keep tandeming back there. Like Pittman, or I think that might be Arwood, though. They'll get up here. These guys keep this battle, and 3 wide for 4th and 3rd. Oh, Crab way under the apron.
He kind of he went into that corner on the low side and then pushed up a little bit into Dan the man coming off the corner, so he kind of forced him down there a little bit.
Dan's gonna drift up here. He entered low and he hit the apron. Oh, Crab way up the track. Oh, pit stops already. And it's a photo finish into the pits. Everybody.
Trying to spin the 4 out coming out of the lane here.
They're side by side. It's a photo finish. Who's gonna get into their stall first? They all even out going down pit road.
Got a lot of pushing and shoving on pit road.
Tandem drafting at 55 miles an hour.
It is. It is.
And we got a wreck in pit road again. Burntwood looks like he's probably got a penalty there because he's coming out in front of these leaders and he is not a part of that battle. Martin gonna win the race off pit road. Lynch follows behind. And Dan the man falling back a little bit. This is what I'm talking about. If that 9 loses the 4's draft like the 3 and everybody else did, they're in trouble.
Oh yeah, big time.
He's right on him.
Been able, that 4's been able to adjust his car now, so.
Oh, yep. The 9 peaking high, he's going to get a good drive. Drive off here.
High there. I think the 3 has lost the drive.
Oh yeah, so is everybody else. Guys are barely even in sight.
That 9 better hold close.
Brewster Baker coming out of the pits, he's going to lose their draft. These guys short pitted him, so he's going to lose extra ground, but he'll have 1 lap fresh tires and extra lap of fuel.
That 9 went super high. He tried to get a high arch into the corner, but I think he missed it a little bit and lost a little ground.
Pushing a little bit too hard. Looks like they both... No, Martin did a perfect turn there. Oh, he's going to get a good drive off, and the 9 is inching backwards. The second he gets out of that draft, that 4 of Bad Martin is going to be gone.
A little bit different line by the 9 this time.
He sent it in there, and the 4's gonna drift up the track a little bit. The 9 gonna follow. 4 just tapped that wall just a little bit. And they're coming up on some lap traffic here. Does that play a factor?
I don't know how much it would. It just depends on where it catches.
That and if he gets up out of the way. The 9's probably just thankful to be staying with the 4 right now. If he can stay in his draft to the end of the stage to maybe make a move, that'll be good for him. And all Dan needs to do is stay within a couple positions of Martin and try to keep those points close going into a track where he is better at next week. He said this is not one of his best tracks. He does not like these 2-mile tracks. So if he's only a couple points behind Martin. As you see, these guys, he's catching the. They're gonna catch this lap car here coming out of this turn. But like I was saying, if Dan can stay within a couple points of Martin coming out of this race, he's only a couple points behind coming into this race, he'll be in good shape 3 weeks away from championship week.
Yeah, most definitely. Looks like Arwood's got some heavy damage on the nose of that 88 car.
The gap between the 4 and the 9 just inching a little bit bigger, and we got a signal for pitting already. We'll see if he comes down.
Oh,
firewood
in the wall on the back stretch. Maybe got shoved up here a little bit by Phil's fan, maybe.
And pit stops by the leaders, no. So I wonder why the 4 went under the apron down the back straightaway.
Maybe he was trying to break the ground.
I don't know, maybe. He did say he was going to do that for the broadcast.
That might have been our signal.
The 4 of Martin just trying to pull off a little bit, but the 9 staying in his draft right now.
Looks like the 4 might be a little bit better. Maybe it's just a line.
The 9 took a big arc going in here, and he got to the bottom of the track. Expect a good drive off, plus the draft. He should get a good run coming to the back of the 4, maybe to make a move here in turn 3. He's there. Does he peak low?
Nope.
He's just gonna push him.
What would you have done there?
I'd have passed him. You know me. A little loose there. You can just tell both these cars just a little loose on exit.
They're right there with each other. It's gonna be a good battle.
Oh, the 9 looking below here on the 4.
Oh.
He didn't get there.
Little block there a little bit, maybe.
4 just trying to use the 9's line. That's gonna pay off.
That 9 cars at the moment right now, it kind of looks like he might have a little bit better long run car.
Telling you, if the 4 can break the draft, he'll be gone. And oh, into the grass goes Martin, and he saves it.
Looks like Lynch didn't know what was going on, so he got up into the outside wall. He may lose the draft here.
Oh no, that's gonna be devastating for the 9. I was just getting ready to say if the 4 can beat the draft, he'd be gone. But the 9,
I don't know. I think he still got it.
He's right on the verge. Now he's got it. He's right there. He's right there. All it takes is for one turn like that, though.
Look at the arc, though. He got that arc. Look at this run. Look at this run he's getting, though. He'll be back up there.
He's in the draft.
Good run.
Coming to the line.
Looking low.
He is there. Going in the turn number 1, side by side are the leaders.
Like we got a new leader.
And the 9 car is going to take the lead at Michigan, and they are both the signal down the backstretch. Expect them both to make a pit stop here. And they are both coming down pit road. They are. And they're side by side in the pits again. 4's gonna clear him. No, the 9 on his quarter panel. He's side drafting down pit road.
They are.
They're side by side going down pit road.
Same way as last pit stop. The 9 says, "Hey, I'm here."
The 4 says, "No, you ain't."
Little door man getting in the pit.
2 cars already in the pits. I wonder if he lagged out. Nope, he's coming out. Maybe just a penalty. Oh, big wreck in the pits. Damn, the man's still out though. He's gonna pit a lap later than these guys? Oh, I thought he was gonna make a big arc and go into pit road at 180. He didn't do that. Matter of fact, this guy, Dan, looks like he's flying. Maybe he already pitted. A short pit by him. These guys, yeah, he must have short pitted. I see him coming around, but these 2 leaders are still out, pretty far out right now. And the 9 is still in the 4 of Bad Martin's draft. He is there.
You know, from the previous run, it looks like Bad Martin had a better short run car, but like Lynch had a better long run car. Plus, you know, this is second round of adjustments too, so we'll see.
They may not have made any adjustments. Oh, the practice they did yesterday, they should have their adjustments down packed. But maybe they didn't like the way the car was handling with the whole bunch of other cars in here. Going to make the car with side drafting and arrow push maybe act a little bit different. Lynch should get a big run here on the floor of Martin. Doesn't look like he's getting any run. He's in his draft. He's slowly getting there. He might be setting him up for turn 3. You got down to the bottom. For a little bit smoother coming out of turn 2.
Looks like they're taking about the same line.
The 9's still on the 4's bumper. He's going to chase him up the track a little bit. He's not willing to go as close to the wall. He is right on the 4's bumper heading into turn 1. Does he send it in there? Give the 4 a little bit of a bump. Nope, he ain't going to do it. Coming out of turn 2. Oh, the 4 way below the apron.
I wonder where that came from.
Oh! A little bit of lag.
Like a lag spike. I was about to say, Lynch done lost it.
Now, if he lag spikes the 4, he'll shoot him. He'll shoot him way out there, or he'll just knock him out of the way. He is. Now he's got to get up there and side draft. No, the 4's gonna clear him, but he's right on the 4's bumper. Take this opportunity now and try to make the pass. Or center in there and give the 4 the bump. That's what he's gonna do. I heard the contact. The 4 won't budge. 4 moving up the track a little bit. Wonder if this is the last lap of the stage. Coming to the line. The 4 is out front right now. No. 9's gonna get another shot.
Like the 9 may have missed the corner a little bit.
It's not going to be good for him. It might give it to the 4 bad Martin. Martin going to try to break the draft. The 9 going to try to follow. The 4 tried using that as an advantage. Break the draft. He seen he got the gap between himself and the 9. He knows if he can just get the 9 out of his draft, he'll be gone. He ain't been successful at doing that yet, but he's pulling off right now. See what I'm talking about? He's pulling away.
He is, like he's just
inching away right now. The 9 had a good turn there. Is able to gain on entry. 4's going to get him on exit. The 9 can just get a little bit of that 4's draft and get a really good suck up. On slider, that suck up's going to be minimized. If this was custom, he'd be on the 4's bumper right now.
That's a good corner there.
He had a nice arc. For a second, it looked like it was too big, but he's going to get a good drive off. The 4 going to chase his car up the track. He had a very nice exit. He's got the draft of the 4. It might be minimal, but he's barely got it. Hug that white line.
He's hitting there. You know, it's kind of like what we've seen in the before the last pit. 4 kind of pulled off a little bit, and the 9 started coming back right here at the end of the pit, end of the fuel run.
The 9 can... Oh, 9 really loose off turn 2. I think he blew it there.
Got a good run off right there. He should catch it back before the end of the straightaway.
And that will take you to the end of stage 1, and Martin is going to be your winner. You want to go ahead and dial up your second place in-race reporter, Lynch.
Got a copy?
I got a copy, Billy.
Looks like you got a pretty good little hot rod, man.
Yeah, I got a decent car here.
It kind of looked like he might have had you a little bit on the short run, but on the longer run, it seemed like you were a little better.
Yeah, draft just helping me here a little bit, but you gotta play with some tire pressure steering, some wedge, and maybe some tape, and see if we can go get them in stage 2.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Alrighty, what? Race reporter, he's happy with his car. He said he's gonna make a few more adjustments to try to keep up with that 4 car. But on this restart, I wonder if anybody else will be able to play a factor. Maybe knock these guys to the back of the pack. Maybe get up there, make a 3-4-5 car for the battle for the lead. But we see now the beginning of this race was these guys got their cars figured out. Expect 3-4-5 wide here early. Green flag's back in the air. Martin going directly to the apron. Stage 2's underway. Now this is where Lynch is going to get a good arc. But Dan's there. And Martin's out front. If they get 3 wide, that's what Martin's going to want to see. Now right here, I'd be doing that wiggly line like I'm drunk down the backstretch.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dan gonna send it in there. He hit the apron though. Lynch is there. Lynch is gonna look for second. He ain't gonna work with Dan. He wants second place all to himself. Heavy duty all by himself on that top lane. Martin driving away right now. They're 2 by 2 for second.
Definitely don't want to lose that draft on that 4.
Somebody was in the grass further back in the pack. Mowing the lawn for me. Do it every week. You want to race at our racetrack, you're going to mow the lawn for us, and we seem to do a good job of that.
Just need to do some landscape work.
Yeah, they miss a spot here and there.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Go in there and we'll cut with the scissor. You can just see right next to the racetrack though. Oh, you can see right in the middle of that grass is a whole streak.
Somebody cut some grass.
Somebody did way back there lose the draft, but Dan the Man was a factor early in stage 1. He slams the wall coming out of turn 2. He's being a factor right now early in stage 2. With that lucky win last week. Martin winning 3 of the last 4 races, trying to go 4 out of the last 5. I think he's got a good possibility to do it.
I'm telling you, because these guys are single file, they're not gaining.
No, they're side by side now, Pittman and Dan. Pittman's got nothing to lose. He's not in the playoffs, so he can take risks these other guys can't. What would you be if you were in Pittman's shoes? You're not in the playoffs. What risk would you take? Like if you were in the playoffs, because he's not. So if you're in his shoes, he's not in the playoffs. What risk will he take that guys in the playoffs won't take?
Oh, I'm going for the win. That's plain and simple. He's got nothing to lose. So
Ooh.
I've been trying all kind of different strategies. And, hey, I've been trying to get my way to the front.
What strategies would you have in mind? Like fuel strategy, maybe have some tire strategy. You see Dime on the apron. Oh, he's gonna go up. He door banged the 14. Crab looking low on him.
That 9, you can kind of tell that 4 and that 9 they got it dialed in. But it looks like that 9 slowly catching the 4. He had a really good corner right there.
Yeah, those two are driving away right now. Pittman and heavy duty damage side by side for 3rd and 4th. And they're 3 wide behind them. Crab Leg, Dan the Man, and Dimebag's a full lap now. They've been 3 wide. And they're going to continue that going into turn 1. Crab's going to clear him. Dan going to run Dime up the track a little bit. They're 3 wide again. They look 4 wide. They weren't ballsy enough to do it.
Yep.
Oh, we got a wreck down the backstretch. Everybody.
Big wreck.
Brewster, burnt wood.
Looks like they brought out the caution.
It did, so that changes up fuel strategy now.
It does.
I wonder how that'll play an impact in this, in the race.
It probably worked good for a fuel saver.
Possibly. Or it might work in the opposite, like if you could have saved a lap, you know, you may now have to save 7 laps, and obviously that's too much. You know, that's half a fuel run. Maybe a whole fuel run. This reset's gonna be crazy, guys. Guys are gonna want to take, they know what their cars are gonna do now. They're gonna take advantage of this. And, you've seen these two guys get out front. That's because they were 3-4 wide behind them. I think I'm gonna see that again. If you're up in the front row, you might be safe. If you're starting first, you're safe. Unless you screw it up. If you're second, though, third place dives it in there like what happened last time with Lynch and Dan. Pittman in that 3rd spot. We know he's not in the playoffs. He can be as aggressive as he wants. What does he do in this position? We'll find out. Crableg as well right there, not in the playoffs. You were right, he did. He's gonna send it in there for second. Going up the track a little bit on Pittman. He keeps it down there though. And he clears them. You were exactly right. He lost all them spots. Oh, we got Brewster in the grass. He's mowing the lawn again. He was involved in that previous caution as well. He's having a rough race.
Kind of worked out with the 9 because now he's able to get back up there on the tracks. He was close to losing the crowd.
Yeah, that caution saved a whole bunch of guys. As you can see, Lynch is right up on the bumper, the 4, and Pittman and Dimebags is not out of it either. And everybody stacked up behind them. How aggressive do you be for the lead right now? Martin went low. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of a glitch there. Maybe he just got loose. Watch, Lynch is going to get a great run here on that outside. No, I send it in there, and that's what he's doing. Who does Pittman go with? He's going to go with the momentum. He's going to go with the momentum. Now he's going to go back high because Martin's got the momentum. And Lynch is looking below Martin. Dimebag all over his bumper. Folks, they are looking 3 wide. Not quite. Yeah, they're doing it again. Wow. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you want to win this race, you got to get in front of that 4 and everybody else. Oh, look at the arc. Lynch should get a take here. He should get a great run on Martin. I think they both established they've got the fastest cars in this race. They just can't be passed. I mean, within a lap, Lynch lost 4 spots and he's back out front. They're real wiggly behind, though.
Watch that 9 get a run right here unless he gets pushed off
No, he sent it in there on that outside, and that outside just doesn't have the grip the bottom does, and he slipped up a little bit. That's why passing on the outside here is so hard. He's gonna send it in there on the bottom, though. We know you can make a pass on the bottom. You just gotta find a way to get that 4 off the bottom. He's done it a couple times. He ain't been successful in many attempts, but keep going at it. He'll be able to pass the 4 eventually. What I have noticed, it takes a lot of time for the 9 to get by the 4, and then the 4 always seems to be able to get by the 9 pretty quick, so you know that 4's strong. 9's looking low right now, though. Contact! And 9, Lynch and Phil's fan, I think that was, sent to the infield. Lynch gonna come back up. Somebody slammed that inside fence. I'm not sure who. That was Phil's fan. I was correct. Wow, I missed that. Did he get in the wall or did he get loose? I think he just got up in the wall. I mean, he may have got loose, but that sent Lynch back to 4th. He's not out of it, though. Him and Dan gonna tandem. Look at who that brings up there. Pittman and Crableg, neither of them in the playoffs, and they're going to go 3 wide. for the lead, and this crab way under the apron as well. So how does that affect the points now with two guys up in the top three? Neither of them are in the playoffs.
Look at Lynch coming back.
I just lagged
Back
out.
up to third. He's back up to third.
Are you still watching the race?
I'm still watching.
I just lagged out.
Yeah,
I have a million. Yeah, I have a million. See if I can get back in though. I'm sorry guys for whatever happened there, but we'll get back in it. Unless we have a permanent issue where I can't get back in, but we're in the loading screen right now. Network error, I can't get back in. I'm not sure what to do. I did get kicked out of the party before because of some network error. We may have to resume the broadcast here in a minute. Alrighty, so guys, we are having problems right now. I'm gonna go ahead and close